You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Sniper in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing to be back in the Black Box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's, full of waves, and we are riding the waves as we navigate through these waves. I'm the captain of the voyage, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself, rest in peace, Dell Dog, Mr. Mafia. It's one of my partners through the years. First, being real young, I never could imagine being cool with Dell Dog because I grew up gang banging, warring against his hood. But as things changed and times developed and progressed and matured and just things changed, Dell Dog and the gang of his homies turned out to be one of my real comrades and partners out here. But anyway, I just seen a video that said Main Street Mafia, Dell Dog, Crip, the story of something of that nature, right? And it was only like 5 minutes, not even 4 minutes and 40 seconds. War in Cali is the channel. So I said, that fits the criteria. You get in, get out. I haven't heard one word of it, but with no further ado, let's see what War in Cali says Dell Dog has been up to.
Welcome back to another episode of War in Cali. In this episode, I'm going to talk about Dell Dog for Main Street Mafia Crip. Dell Dog was born with Dell Rawls in 1965 and grew up in South Central in the Main Street Mafia Crips turf to be exact.
Seem like they jumping the gun, skipping already, because it's my understanding Dell Dog was from East Coast early on my mama. Facts.
He was the 6th of 10 kids. The Main Street Mafia Crips started in the 70s and became Crips. They broke up into 2 cliques, the 8-4 and the 9-8 Mafia Crips. Main Streets called their alliance 9-8-4 to represent both cliques. Dell Dog joined the Main Streets after his big brother was put on. At around 15 years of age, Dell Dog was full-fledged in the streets. During this time, he was in and out of jail for various charges like robbery and anything to make some money. The Main Streets beef for several hoods, but always been about their money. And Dell Dog was always a dude about his paper, and he always was about putting on for Main Street. Dell Dog was always a presence in his hood, a strong figure amongst his little homies to look up to, giving guidance, and being a person to look up to and see how you should conduct yourself in the streets and handle business. In the 90s, Dell Dog was known for being a hustler, but he started to break into other ventures, starting a car club that was known for their lowriders and also lowriding around the city. The car club also brought many gang members from other sides together, with no incidents. Main color Dell Dog scene was green. He didn't let his hood ties affect his business. He could be seen politicking with many other Bloods and Crips while he hosted these events. In the 90s as well, Dell Dog also started to build connections all throughout the industry. Some big names Dell Dog was tied to were people like actor Steve Harvey, rapper Ice Cube, and legendary Laker basketball player.
That's deep, because I remember when I first met 50 and we was at the Forum for the Summer Jam. Me and my brother, we was mobbing backstage, and it got to a scene where 50 bumped into Steve Harvey, and they was talking, greeting each other, and that left us and Dell Dog and her, a couple of the Main Streets right there, having a meeting, cuz we was just expressing how we was happy for each other to be not where we usually be on the east side, but bumping into each other in these other elite environments. That shit was Mafia. I also remember when Dell Dog came up to the road to have a meeting with Shaq, and I remember I was kind of anticipating or anxious about the fact that I thought that I was gonna be on the outside somehow with these 2 balling ass rich niggas from the politics. I don't know what I thought, but that nigga Dell Dog came up there, cuz, and celebrated. We had like a Crip meeting right there. That nigga was calling Shaq Marion. You remember that, Simon? Cuz called him Marion. You little bitty nigga just And look, I used to be at that row office 24/7. Better not smoke no weed in that motherfucker unless you was with Country. That nigga Country, he'll smoke a joint in one of them offices. Don't give you with him, you can hit it. Outside of that, don't get caught with no weed smelling. That nigga Dell Dog mobbed to that office smoking Mafia blunts. Then he handed that motherfucker to me right in front of Shaq. I hit that big old motherfucker. I'm talking about, that nigga Dell Dog used to roll blunts to where he used to leave chunky ass chunks in the ashtray, cuz. On my mama, nigga used to grab all them facts. Let me get back to the video.
Shaq. Steve Harvey's first encounter with Dell Dog was Dell Dog saving his ass. Steve Harvey basically said some dudes was finna rob him and possibly beat him up, but Dell Dog happened to pop up and see what was going on. Dell Dog got the dudes off Steve Harvey's back and saved them from the altercation. This led to Steve Harvey's and Dell Dog's long friendship. Ice Cube connected to Dell Dog in the industry, and Dell Dog ended up making his own record label called 4 Life Records, putting a lot of his homies on and into the record label. Shaq ended up getting connected to Dell Dog through a mutual friend. With Shaq being on the Lakers, they built a good relationship. Dell Dog provided protection in the streets and on the industry, and Shaq provided support and money to a lot of Dell Dog business ventures. 2009, Dell Dog will be in some controversy involving Shaq. So basically, Shaq was introduced to the main streets in Dell Dog by an affiliate named Robert. Robert had a close association with Shaq and was one of Shaq's business partners. Robert told police that him and Shaq had a business deal, that Shaq cut him out, so he wanted to get even. Robert tried to blackmail Shaq and told Shaq he had a tape of him cheating on his wife. Shaq wasn't cool with this, so just 2 weeks later, Robert was driving his Rolls Royce in Hollywood. Next thing you know, he was grabbed up by a bunch of Main Street Crips that he knew. From his account, he was then took to Dell Dog's house in South Central, which he said he was the leader of the Main Streets.
Going to Dell Dog house on 104th car. I remember Dell Dog out of nowhere. He had one of his homies call me and be like, hey, the homie want to holler at you. So I'll be in traffic somewhere. I hit my homie, typically Big Merc. Hey, Merc, I'm finna go holler at Dell Dog. Where you at? Let's pull up. We'll meet over there, cuz. A few homies. The Main Street used to be out there deep, cuz. They shit used to be so smooth, so player, so Mafia. As I'm hopping out, homies hopping out, we 6, 7 deep, whatever it might be. They like, the studio used to be in the back, cuz it used to be a gate, cuz. And then you had to go through the gate to get to the back, bam. But the homies, they used to be out there, Motor Harley's Park, standing in the driveway in front of that gate, just spaced out. But they had big ass ashtrays, cuz. Shiny marble black ashtrays, cuz, with the gang of weed in it, cuz. And as the homies walking up, niggas is passing niggas ashtrays and blunts and rolling up to the point where the homies is finna, like, especially Merc, finna mob through and go to the back and holler at Dell Dog with me. But without nobody saying nothing, it just, next thing you know, each nigga just like an intercept the homie, clip him off, engage him, to the next thing you know, the gate is open and I'm walking back there by myself. And it was just, it ain't nobody else coming back here. Just you going to holler at the homie. That shit used to be hard, cuz. Used to have that shit operation. Sheesh, hard, cuz.
Robert said Dell Dog ordered the Main Streets to beat him up and strip him of everything he had. That included $15,000 and a bunch of jewelry. Robert went straight to the police after this and told them about Dell Dog and Shaq. Shaq was later questioned and said he had nothing to do with the crime. He said he didn't associate with gang members. Shaq said he only had association with the Main Streets through a charity, and that was it. He never had any gang association with them at all. Dell Dog and the Main Streets were being tapped by the feds.
J Hood from Stevenson Village be on here popping it about a whole lot of politics. I'm wondering, I'm curious, has he ever talked about any of this? Has J Hood ever spoke on any of this? You consider this dirty politics, J Hood? I'm just curious because I heard you speak on these subjects in general in relation to you. And then I just wonder, what's your thoughts on this? You be on here like breaking bread with your position on politics and shit. So just curious.
They didn't do much talking, but they mentioned how Robert was a snitch. In court, Robert was left looking unreliable with his story changing and him also being a gang member and also being in the streets. So it didn't go much further than that, and the charges were dropped. In 2012, Dell Dog
Whack Ho No Honey swear up and down he got the case dropped for the Main Streets. That's a nigga Whack used to want to be around. Like, he see how he keep gravitating to everybody who got a name that's popping, the Suge Knights, the Big U's, and he turn on them. He should try to get on the homie online with the homie Dell Dog, and he wasn't fee-knucking with him. It's all in the transcripts. On my mama. He been a cheerleader groupie. He, you know, ho know what it is. Was it Mike 10 said, every nigga balling is her big cousin, is her big brother. That's ho no honey. Oh, my mama, cuz popped up in my comments talking about, you don't talk about me. You don't got nothing to talk about. Man, I immediately high user from this channel. We don't give a fuck about your input. How you think? Yeah, you gonna pay one way or the other, nigga. You happy we talking about you? All about mama. Everybody talking about you. You doing in my comments, little mama? Fuck out of here.
Dropped a documentary called Street Apostle, where he talked about his interests like his music company, his car club, even having Ice Cube and Steve Harvey on the documentary. Also showing the life of Main Street Crips and how Dell Dog helped out his hood. Many people in the documentary either went to jail or died, the outcome of many people in the streets. Around 3 years later, July 8th, 2015, Dell Dog was fatally shot around 11:25 p.m. Dell Dog got into an altercation with a man, ending in him being shot by a rifle. His funeral brought a lot of people out, and everyone had nothing but good to say about him. All the things he did for the community and for the kids, and also gang members talking about what he did for them as well. Dell Dog was a big loss for the main streets, with his connections and guidance in the streets, and overall being a real big homie. This was his story. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my previous videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, Warren Kelly, yeah, y'all go subscribe to him, but yeah, like he didn't go back and do enough research to start the history correct, because Dell Dog is from EC. Only 2 people in this slideshow ain't from EC. Eastside Herb, by the way, though, like 97th Street, Eastside Young, right? And then Dell Dog in here on my mama, so I'ma run it, EC.
SPI exclusive.
This is J.P. Banks Music.
Black Box Productions.
When you're sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. Before they left the hole and tank, the big homie told. He know the way this testimony hold. On that low 4, they gon' politic on him cold. SPI Bank EC for really though. Used to really go, ask my nigga Chili Mo. Had a cold gun game, crazy knuckle up. Bust on enemies with baby double up. Back and forth with the main streets on 98. Q9 cell, me and Lil Johnny Ray. Posted up on Colton with a big ratchet. Way before Lil Wayne threw on that snitch jacket. Walked the yard with Slim Bag, what up Big Drac? Gave them back they L cuz you did that. Love my lokes even if we don't interact. Lil Mont, Baby Psych and Lil Black. EC. 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 EC.
SPI
EC.
exclusive.
EC. 97th Street, smack dead in the Middle East. Fuck the police for King Ron and Lil Reese. Tell the truth, SP3 never lack rhymes. Sometimes feel I might die behind my rap lines. We ain't in Malibu now, we in Maui. Baby Pie, EC, Bear, me and Wowie. Tico, Kiko, EC Red. Still can't believe Frankie and CC dead. Come to putting in work. Did more than a little dirt. Airbrush shirt. Big Milk, Lil Merc, Lil Box, Baby Ant, both souls, all the coops. First Street to 24 when we call the troops. Lost a legend when we buried Bug. Coach love to the riders that carry cuz, never seen it coming. Was a little foul, still took heart though, my hat off to Lil Owl. EC. 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 EC.
Baymax Business.
Big Spider and Lil Spider both got an Ezel. Tiny Spider got 19, rest in peace, Ezel. Shouts to the females representing EC. The brownies to the quotas, rest in peace, TT. Big Tommy's son on the 7, that's Day Pops. Me and mine never bowed down to J-Box. And that's the coldest Crip a nigga ever met. Coldest Crip I ever heard about, better yet. 33rd Neverary, only time a nigga ran. On the land, go ask my nigga Ran. ECG unit came up a little short. Got told on by that nigga Lil Show. Went on TV, the homies did BT Ugly. Got love for Infinite and Lil EC Buzzy. For death though, that mean to my dying day. EC, that's all I've been trying to say. EC. 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 EC.
Black Box Production.
EC.
In that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spotter Low.
Spider Loke, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low.
Spider Loke, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Crip.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood Crip, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you got? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!